Welcome back, Unhinged Essentials. It is Wednesday, February 4th. We made it to the month-old love, and I don't feel lovely right now. I think I died twice last night.
So, down with the sickness, huh?
I need to start playing Shinedown and all that stuff in the back, all the like heavy metal, death metal, sick songs, and I don't know what happened. It was a tickle in my throat, and then all of a sudden my snot was rainbow colored.
Oh God. Damn.
I was the dumbass that told work when they were like, "You don't look good. You should go home." I'm like, "No, I'm fine." Idiot. Especially when the doctor comes out and hands you a prescription. Take this when you get home.
It will make you feel better.
God bless. It was terrible. All right. So Wednesday, February 4th. That means we passed Groundhog Day.
Ugh.
Yeah. Puxatawny, whatever, dickhead saw his shadow. And so we get 6 more weeks of this bullshit.
Did you see there's another storm coming up though?
I keep hearing of all this
Is
stuff.
it really?
Well, I heard this coming weekend we were supposed to get some stuff.
I don't have my weather map open. I've got too many screens for a Gen Xer open right now, and I'm freaking out.
I am actually Googling, seeing what I can find here.
Googaloo. Well, while you're Googling, I'm going to introduce Miss Sam, who's hanging out with us today. And we are just going to have a good old-fashioned bumper bedroom talk bitch fest.
Welcome, Sam. Welcome.
Awesome. Hi, guys.
Sam, thanks for hanging out with us today.
How are y'all?
Thank
you for having me.
I'm alive at the moment.
Reed's gonna die. I'm doing pretty good. Got a snotty nose, but pretty good.
How have you enjoyed your 2026 so far?
Well, if I can get over this little stomach bug, I would be great.
I know. I don't know what happened. I think we need to go back to 2020 protocols, which we're doing today. So if the sound is off for our listeners, we are sheltering in place.
Yes.
Because
we're treating it like COVID right now.
Yeah. I'm sick. I died twice last night. I fell on the ice this morning, taking my trash out.
I would have paid to see that.
Oh, dude, it's the third time I've fallen. The first time was epic. I stepped out and slipped on the ice, and then I got up hollering and cussing and slammed my truck door so hard that I slipped again. So karma bit me in the ass real fast.
Okay, per Weather Channel. Sorry to interrupt, guys. It actually doesn't look like we're getting anything. It looks like we have a lot of partly cloudy days. Still cold as shit, but we are getting back up into the 60s, it looks like, by the 10th.
Nice.
Or no, I'm sorry, I lied. By the 5th.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks like we're supposed to be 60 for a high, 35 as a low. And that's per the Weather Channel. So, hey.
Yeah, so they're 50% correct 50% of the time, right?
True. I mean, I wish I could get paid to be wrong most of the time.
I know.
Oh, wait, no. I was looking in a different place. So I lied. Okay. So on the 5th, 61, low of 36. Looks like on the 6th, we're going to be 70 for a high, 37 as a low. And then on the 11th, we're going to have some AM showers. On the 12th, showers. And then the 13th, AM showers again.
Right on.
Yeah. Okay. So there's your weather forecast for the week. You're welcome.
For nowhere, Oklahoma. I wonder, some of our listeners that are up in New York are like, fuck you.
Right?
Maybe the groundhog lied.
Yeah, I hope that little turd did.
He might have got a hold of that meth pipe, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, they brought him through our state before they took him back up there.
Right?
Okay. Our not so current events on this day in history. King George VI dies and Elizabeth becomes queen. Dang.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Did you ever watch that show on Netflix about her,
No.
Elizabeth? Man, that's
Mm-mm.
you got to start Netflix, and that was a good one.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always had like an issue watching like shows based on the Renaissance and stuff. It's hard for me to stay focused.
This is more of like a reenactment of actual events. I mean, there's some drama to it. They play out the drama that went into the tabloids in the UK, but it's pretty factual.
Now, The Pit, on the other hand, I'm
Yeah.
addicted. I'm addicted.
Addicted. I still
Yes,
have not.
yes.
I haven't turned on my TV in a couple of days.
What is wrong with you?
I work too much. All right. Franco-American alliances are signed during the Revolutionary War. Medicine's kicking in.
Words are hard, yes.
Yeah. Representatives from the United States and France signed the Treaty of Amity. Nice. Formerly enslaved people depart journey to Africa. Confederate General John Pegram is killed. The Dalton Gang commits the first train robbery in the United States. Dang, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Ronald Reagan was born in 1911 on this day.
Oh.
Woman claiming to be Anastasia Romanoff arrives in the U.S. Of Mice and Men is published. Mussolini fires his son-in-law. I bet that was awesome. Their first like holiday get together. Manchester United players among victims of a plane crash. The Reagan Doctrine is announced in 1985. That went over like a fart in church. Tennis great author Arthur Ashe dies of AIDS in 1993.
Oh, wow.
Mary Kay Letourneau goes back to prison. How would you like that to be on everything that you could search? Like, I went back to jail. And then the Australian superstar Falco dies in 1998. So our national days for February 6th, beginning our second part of winter. Ugh. Oh, it's National Chopsticks Day. We should all go to the ER, get some Chinese food, and eat it with chopsticks.
Negative.
I am actually
on our day off.
I am actually thinking about ordering Chinese today.
Just chancing. I know, right?
I am. I'm kind of craving it. I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I need some Chinese food.
It is Bubblegum Day. Bubblegum Day.
Bubblegum Day?
Why does bubblegum need a day? It's National Frozen Yogurt Day. So go get your froyo. You're also supposed to wear red. National Lame Duck Day. Way to be a dick. Oh, okay. What animal is always at a baseball game?
What animal is always at a baseball game?
A
A
bird.
bat. A bird?
A bat?
Yeah, it's a bat. Yeah.
That goes with a bird.
A bird.
What did the ocean say to the shore?
What did the ocean say to the shore?
Nothing. It just waved. There you go. Corny dad jokes. Okay.
Love it.
Bitch fest. I'll start. I have not liked any part of 2026 so far.
No.
I think I'm just kind of still on the fence.
I am hoping that it becomes more kind, but it is. Oh, my brain hasn't been working. I've been sick twice so far. I keep falling on the ice like an old man. I'm one fall away from checking in for my hip not hipping. Why is Reed here? So, I need the ice to melt. I actually like pulled in the back. Our driveway kind of goes to the back of our property and circles around. And so it's on a hill. We live at the very top of a hill, and it's all ice going downhill. So I was like, well, I we're just gonna chance this thing. And so I pulled up real slow and stopped as soon as my front tires went on the ice, and then there we start sliding. And so I just slid all the way down the hill real slow. And I was like, well, I'm going to turn my wheels to see if this works. And thankfully it did. Otherwise, I would have wrecked my wife's car.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. To get, what was that crash outside? I mean, like, I'm going to need you to call the insurance adjuster.
All right, Sam, let it flow, girl. Let it flow.
You know, I look at myself as a very kind-hearted person. I don't like to say no, especially at my job. My job, I put my heart and soul into it, really, when I feel good. I have to say that. But, you know, some of these facilities, they will just take somebody that's really, really green and does not know what they're doing and just throw them to the wolves and expect them to do anything and everything to keep up. And they really can't because they don't know what they're doing. That is my gripe right there.
I will agree with that.
What do you mean, like techs or like nurses, or what are you talking about?
Techs. Like if you take a new tech and you throw them into an ER setting, and you know, I work with a good crew. My crew is the best. You know, they will jump in and help if I'm overwhelmed, but some of them, they don't do that some of the shifts. And these new techs, they don't know what they're doing. Either they don't know what they're doing or they're lazy.
Or a combo.
True. I'm one that won't come out and tell them, hey, you got to do this. You know, I won't do that. I will just rather do it myself and get it done and over with.
Yeah, and then you end up working yourself to death and feeling terrible, and then you're bummed out. Like, why am I doing all this extra?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of get that though. I mean, at least if you're doing it, you know it's done right.
Yeah. And then you've got techs that will come up to you and say, hey, you're not doing your job. When I know you're doing your job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're screwed either way.
I think, like, how do you feel about the hierarchy in the hospital? You know, from doctors to mid-levels to RNs, LPNs, paramedics, your EMTs, your techs, your CNAs, unit clerks, you know.
You know, I cannot gripe about the people I work with at all. The doctors are wonderful. We have a doctor that will get out and help us do trashes and linens and all kinds of things.
Nice.
That
The
is
nurses,
good, though. At least they're helping out. So, you know, I think that's
the
cool when
nurses,
there gets
they
out there
jump
stuff.
right in and help out. They're always asking if you're okay. So no, I don't have any issues there. Mine is the higher ups. When they hire people, they don't give them the training that they need. You get a week training and you're on your own. You see what I'm saying? And if you're green and you're going into that setting, a week's not enough.
No.
Oh, absolutely not. Especially if you're brand new at the job and you've never done it.
And
it's not safe.
they should put them with another tech because the RNs are so busy. The RN does not have time to stop and train that tech.
Yeah.
Well, that's good that you have that on your shift where everybody will pitch in and help out. I almost fell on the floor when you said that the doctor will jump out and empty trash. I was like, who is this person and how do I ask them to marry me?
I've worked with a couple of physicians that actually would get out there, clean rooms. Like
Mhm.
if like empty and trashes, they would go around and pick them up while you're getting them, like pulling them out and set them aside. They'll grab them and so I mean, I've worked with a couple of physicians that'll do that.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, we can do this. You don't really have to do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure your pay grade's a little higher than ours.
Yeah.
So.
So Sam, is it more like a shift war type thing? It's like one shift versus the other shift, and everybody thinks that the job should be done different, but there's not clear roles or like priorities or protocols or par levels,
Yes.
and then just
Yes,
the lack of
exactly.
training. Yeah,
Yes.
I
You
have
know, when-
I've seen that in hospitals everywhere where people just don't know, and it's not their fault. They
no.
Yeah, they just weren't trained.
I think like my biggest complaint is hiring people who have no clue what they're doing. And then you're like, okay, well let's start training them. Oh, we're only going to train you for a week though, and then expect them to have the job. And I think like another big gripe is that you've given them the amount of time that they need, but they're still not picking up on the job. It's like, okay, you should have already learned. You should know how to do this by now. I mean, it's, like ER is kind of, I mean, I don't want to say it's routine because it's really not, but there's a lot of stuff that we do that's routine.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And you should be able to pick up the flow and get it. But if you're still not getting it after 8 weeks, 13 weeks, whatever your training is, then you probably need to either be moved to another area or you need to not be there any longer. And I don't think that like upper management is really holding them accountable like they should. And so instead of getting rid of these people, let's go ahead and just risk the lives of all these people that we're taking care of.
Hmm.
That's where my complaint is. It's like okay, I understand that they're a warm body and that saves you from having to worry about it, but ultimately it's your job to make sure that there's safe staffing in that area, whether it's ER, ICU, med surge, whatever the areas are. It is management's responsibility to make sure that these patients are being taken care of by the appropriate staff that knows what they're doing. And when you just have a warm body there, you're not doing that.
No. And people need to realize that, like, if I was to die today, God forbid that, but if I was to die today, they would have somebody right in my spot within that hour. You know,
Maybe
whether
not.
whether
I
they
mean,
know
if you
what they're
worked in
doing
the
or not.
area, if you worked where I worked, you would just be happy if you got a tech. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, y'all aren't gonna have a tech tonight. Sorry, it sucks to be you. We know that you're slammed, but hope you can get all those beds cleaned and still take care of all the patients. Make sure that you have a place for them to go. And I don't think management's being held accountable to where they should be.
Right, right.
It's like,
I
oh, it's a
agree.
warm body. They'll be fine.
I totally agree.
I think it's kind of a double-edged sword, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm still learning the in-hospital world. In the out-of-hospital world, when you're a rookie at a fire department or a police department, law enforcement agency, you are in training and with a supervised preceptor for a year at minimum.
Oh, no.
And then when like the flight world, it was you had to pass a battery of tests. They sent you to their home base location, in another state, like with mine. You were there for 2 weeks of intensive training that you had to pass everything and get through. And then from there, you went back and you were 6 months precepted. You were not allowed to fart, go to the bathroom, disappear, do anything without that person being like in your hip pocket, showing you all the things. And then every couple of months, you were having to report to another kind of home base and test on everything that you learned, like to the point where they could just pull a diagnosis or a possible chief complaint out of a cup and go, give me all the drugs that are in the protocol for this and their doses. This is how much the patient weighs. Right.
Wow.
And then I get
No.
into the in hospital deal, and they literally, like, when I got into the hospital, I did like 2-3 shifts, and they said, well, you've been doing this for a while, you know what to do. And I'm like, I know where nothing is, literally nothing. And I don't know what these people expect, because this is different. And I am been allowed my entire career to do critical care and think on my own. And now I can't start a line without a doctor telling me that it's okay.
Yeah. No, like I guess just specifically it depends on the hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
So each hospital has their own amount of days that they allow for training, right?
Yeah.
So I've worked at hospitals that for new grads it was 13 weeks, some that were 8 weeks, some even less, okay? But these people they gave them opportunities. So like one facility I worked at, they gave 13 weeks. So we had a nurse, brand new grad, baby nurse, went through the 13 weeks, still wasn't getting it. So they got assigned to a new preceptor. They gave her an additional few weeks, still wasn't getting it. So they let that person go somewhere else. They gave them the opportunity to transfer to another department, which is a great thing. That's what they should do instead of keeping them in that position where it's unsafe. Now, I've been to hospitals where they gave you 5 days of training, and it's like, oh, you're out on your own, figure it out.
Yeah, if you need anything, ask a question. Because that's me. I would rather not have a tech, a nurse, a mid-level, and anything. I'd rather not have that person that is not properly trained than to have the untrained person that doesn't know. Because now, not only do I technically not have that untrained person, I'm losing another one of my staff members to babysit them the whole shift.
Right.
And
And
that's not fair to them either.
I just feel like
Yeah.
if you hire somebody, then you need to stand behind that person. Okay, I'm saying that you're going to be worth hiring. So I'm your manager. So I hired you. I want to see you successful. So the managers need to be a little more proactive. They need to be out there. They need to look at, okay, so this nurse isn't getting it, or this tech isn't getting it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not getting it. The person that's training them is saying they're not getting it. Okay, so pull them into the office. Okay, what are you not understanding about this job? What's difficult? So you're having problems with drips or medications or whatnot. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so they're just not being accountable for it. They're using these people as placeholders. That's all they're doing. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, warm
Mhm.
body. I don't have to come in and cover your.
And it's not fair to them.
Well, it's not fair to them, but it's also not fair to the other staff members who's killing themselves trying to take care of their own patients while you have this one person in there that's potentially going to kill somebody.
Yeah. Well, and I
Right,
will
right.
say, for the nurse side, the reason why I don't think that kind of training really works, like fire, police, EMS, helicopter EMS, you had a pretty decent amount of downtime. And while you weren't running calls, you didn't have a quote unquote patient or, a contact person that you were having to treat or deal with. You were able to sit down and go through the last call or patient and rehash it and figure it out. And then you were able to calmly kind of like retrain, do some remedial stuff if you needed to, or if you were getting it, do some advanced outside the box thinking to make you a better, clinician or tactician. And that absolutely can happen in any ER that I've walked into, because God bless, I used to make fun of my wife, who's an ER nurse, for saying how busy she was. And I was like, you only worked for 12 hours. Like, that's what I used to say. And I remember her like picking up blades wanting to stab me. And then I got in there working thinking that this would be a cakewalk old man job. And I'm like, y'all fucking, I don't remember the last time I ate or took a drink at work. I peed 6 shifts ago, but that's you have to wait till I get home.
I don't know. It's just like the ER is so busy, and it's like it's hard just to have a placeholder there. You need somebody who's going to be competent, who can do the job and be on top of it.
At least somebody to use common sense to say, hey, I need to put this bedside commode into the dirty room instead of leaving it in the hallway.
Oh, that is something
You
that
see what I'm saying?
pissed me off. Oh my God, there was one shift, and it's been a while back. It's been a hot minute. Okay, so there is a potty chair already set up. It was setting out, by our linens, and my patient needed the potty chair, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna grab this one. It's ready to go. I picked up that bitch and I started off with it. It had piss in it.
Oh no.
It dropped everywhere, and I was like, what the actual fuck? I was so goddamn mad. I was like, I got piss on my legs. Piss on my legs. I'm scarred. Wow.
I think I would have found me a text.
I was mad as hell. Oh my God, I was mad. I think I took pictures of it. I put it in our group messages. I was like, what the fuck? God damn. Really? Fuck me.
Yeah, it kind of
I wasn't working with you.
it drives me nuts because coming from the world that I came from, like I had a very close personal relationship with my admin. I knew exactly who they were. I knew how they liked their coffee. I what set them off, what was expected of me, what was not expected of me, what was this, what was that, what they needed, what they wanted, how they wanted it. I mean, there was no arguing anything. Like if you made a mistake, you were just like, yep, that's my fault. I made it. I'm sorry. I know exactly how I made that mistake and I will not do it again. And he was like, well, just in case, we're going to sign this. Don't screw up because you're not coming to my barbecue next week. But we lived together a third of our lives.
Yeah.
And then I get to hospital world, and I've, said this before on the show. I do not know who's in charge. Do what?
There's more chiefs than there are Indians.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how many times I've stuck my foot in my mouth with them walking through in business attire and like coming into the nurse's station or into the ER. And I'm like, who are you and where are you going? They're like, I'm so-and-so. And I go, and? That name means nothing to me. Who are you? And they make the mistake of like not wearing their badge or it's hidden, like everybody else tries to make it like just visible enough. And that's disturbing for me because then they lose the pulse of the environment. And when they lose the pulse of the environment, when the people are complaining, then that individual just becomes a whiner and a complainer. And we're still getting stuff done. So we're kind of like, we're damned by our own extra work.
Yep.
Because we're kind of surviving the shift, but it's not safe. And they're not there to see that it's not safe.
I think like my thoughts on that is, do they really care?
Yeah. Or,
what? I mean, oh, hey, we're making money.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck whether you have extra help or not. Not my fucking problem.
Yeah.
It's not their license. It's yours.
Exactly. They don't give a shit. It's like, keep those warm bodies there. Keep that money rolling in.
Yeah. For me, I'm like, what goes on in your job that keeps you from getting up and checking, especially when you're getting multiple like red flag warnings, complaints, like from every level that's working in each department? Because I know like where we are, it's not just our own department that is going, hey, this sucks. It's each person I run into. Like I have, if if I had to fill out a job satisfaction survey and everybody, it was truly quote unquote anonymous,
Mhm.
and they filled it out, I don't think that would go over well in that boardroom meeting.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
You
No.
know, and you don't need an anonymous job satisfaction survey with the amount of people that are exiting every hospital in every state in this entire country.
I mean, there is a shit ton of turnover.
Dude, did you hear about the thing in New York? What was it like? Like 4,000 nurses just were like deuces.
This was a January thing, and I
Yeah,
Googled something a minute ago. Hold on. There was something in California also. Um,
really.
yeah, I'm trying to think.
I mean, man, it's the abuse of the system. So it's a general lack of when should I go to the ER? When should I wait for my doctor? When should I go to urgent care? When you throw in rural medicine, it's completely different. Like I've just succumbed to the fact that in the rural place that we live, we're just the primary care, the urgent care, and the ER all in one, but we don't have the rooms to manage that.
Right.
And so then you have the people abusing it. You have no public education to help one keep people healthy and tell them where to go when they have certain issues, or don't google your symptoms, google how to take care of your symptoms.
Well, but you even think about it though. Even the people who are smart enough to know, okay, well, this is not an emergency. I'm going to go ahead and go to urgent care. Then they get to urgent care, and urgent care says, "Oh, you need to go to the ER."
Yeah,
Mhm.
Why? Why?
yeah,
That's my question. Why?
yeah. So then they show up pissed and they arrive to an overworked, overwhelmed, mentally exhausted, pissed staff.
Uh-huh.
And then you're supposed to get these how did we do cards filled out. And they're just like, the staff was rude. Like, you were
They like
fucking
threw
rude when you
back in
showed up. Do
the
I get to fill out a card on you on how you acted and behaved here? And then we can staple them together and just cancel shit out.
So,
I will
so
be on my deathbed before I go to an ER.
I'm the
Yeah.
same. I'm like, I will do anything and every hell. My throat was swelling. And I wouldn't even go to the ER. I went to the urgent care. I was like, give me some steroids. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. You just walk in with your shoulder already out and you're like, put it right there.
Oh no, I dropped my pants. I was like, just shove it in the ass. I don't give a shit. Just get the swelling down. That's all I care. I breathe it. I'm fine. See, O2 sats, 98%. I'm good. Give me the shot.
What did you
So,
find on the people bouncing out, Cole?
do what?
I said, did you find anything on the people that are walking out?
So, yes, I did. So I'm just reading this off. It's a Google, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming this is right. I'm not doing major research. I'm just not doing it. So, as of February 2026, New York City, 15,000.
Ugh.
Oh, wait, hold on. So, it says roughly 15,000 NYC nurses has been on strike since January 12th. And over 31,000 Kaiser Permanente workers launched a massive strike in California and in Hawaii late January.
Is Kaiser is that a hospital chain or is that
That's a good question.
like
I
a
don't
contract
know.
group?
I'm assuming it's a chain because it's California and in Hawaii.
So what's the total? There was 15,000 and then how many else?
31,000 in California and Hawaii combined.
46,000 nurses said no thank you.
And the reason for the strike is staffing levels, 100% agree. Compensation, can see that as well, as much as demanding as a job is. And safety and benefits. Because, I mean, I even feel the safety. So, all three of these are very, very good reasons to go on strike. All three of them.
You know, I worked in a rural hospital 20 years ago, let's say. I was making $7.25 an hour.
Girl, I feel you. My first, okay, LPN. I started out as an LPN. My first hospital that I went to and applied to, and they offered me the job, $7.50.
Dang.
I mean,
I
granted, it was LPN, but shit, still $7.50.
I
when
was,
I
go ahead.
when I'm at work at my facility now, um, and they offered me what they offered me, it was like, okay, I could do that. It was $47.25, you know.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking, you know, this job is. I need more money.
Yeah.
Girl, I feel you. I want more money.
So
Salary cash.
I I was listening to one of the national news organizations last night because that's the only quasi interesting thing on. And they came out with the 2026 poverty line.
Yeah.
A family of four that does not make at least $140,000 per year is considered in poverty.
Oh shit.
I'm way below poverty.
Me
Yeah.
too.
And
Me too.
then they took grocery prices and pay scale based on 1950s data.
Oh wow.
Yes, they're 70 fucking 6 years behind.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I can see that.
Oh my god.
yeah. How insane is that?
That kind of hurts my
And
soul.
then, then you tie all that into, all the things you're dealing with just coming from home. You got to come to work and try to be 100%. You're going to get your dick kicked in all day long.
Yep.
And then they're like, we're assigning you a student, we're assigning you this person. Oh, what's even better, what I love seeing now is, hey, this person was being precepted here by this person and it didn't work out, so we're assigning them to you. And then a couple weeks goes by and y'all are saying the same damn things and they're just like, yeah, make it work.
Hmm. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's a warm body.
Yeah, but
I
you
just wish that
lose
people
two
would use.
people by doing it.
I just wish they would start using common sense.
Yeah.
I think common sense fell out of everybody during COVID. It all got rinsed out with the meds.
True.
Well, that we are nearing the end of our time for today. That we're gonna have to revisit this. Sam, do you want to come back in the future and revisit this and see how the rest of 2026 goes?
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you for coming and visiting with us today.
Thank you for hanging out with us. All right. Well, that concludes our show.
Check you out.
I hate syllables.
Not wording today. Not wording today.
Thanks, Sam, for joining us. What we need y'all to know at the end of our show: number one, fan favorite February.
Ow. That hurts my
Yeah.
brain.
If your submissions are in, you are in for the vote. Please go to our Facebook page. It should be set up. Vote, vote, vote. And the winner is going to get $75. And we had some epic posts.
We actually had some really cute ones. I was like, wow.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought we'd get like horses and cows and stuff, but we
I
got.
know. I thought we would get some animals, some other animals, but was it Lindsay Beach? Was it her that had the dog that was all excited about the snow?
Yeah. No, there was a whole bunch of them. They were like some sitting in water. They had them dressed up. They had them like, we had like porn poses.
I loved a lot of those pictures. They were really, really good. And thank you guys for submitting them.
Yeah, from all over. Thank you guys for hanging out and playing with us, and we can't wait to announce the winner. The winner is going to be announced on February 14th.
Woo-hoo!
We'll shut down the voting. Let's
February
shut it down.
10th.
Yeah, February 10th.
at
So
11:59, or for you nurses and all you peoples out there, 23:59.
there you go.
59 seconds.
On February 10th. So please go to our Facebook. It's Unhinged Essentials. It's easy to find. Also, our Instagram, Unhinged Essentials, and our friggin' TikTok,
Yes.
Unhinged Essentials, one word. Man, Cole is being a madman. He's posting all the time, every day. It's gotten us a whole bunch of new looks on our show, which has been awesome for the new people that are joining our show based off our TikTok stuff. Welcome.
Yes, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, we are
And yes,
glad that
guys,
you're here.
I am learning how to do this, so I am doing what I can. So bear with me.
Yeah,
I don't have. I need to go out and take pictures and do vids and all the things, but I haven't done it yet.
yeah, we grew up without internet and computers, and so we're figuring it out in our salty old age. But man, it's been so much fun. It looks like everybody's viewing and liking it because we're like in the thousands and thousands, which is insane.
Yeah, it's fun as hell, guys. Come and check us out on TikTok, though.
Yeah.
Follow us. It is awesome. And yes, I'm one of those people. I'll be sitting there watching TV, and then I get on my little editing tool thing that I have going on,
Mhm.
and I just start putting shit in there.
That's
I
awesome.
think I've created like 10 more today.
Well, thank you for joining us for our bitch fest on February 4th. We're sorry that Puxatawny Phil, the douchebag groundhog out of Pennsylvania, or wherever the fuck he's from, saw his fucking shadow, and now we got fucking more fucking winter and fuck. Tired of falling.
Poor Reed cannot stay on his feet for nothing.
I live on a hill. Snow is bad. I'm gonna have to check in for the hip pains.
No more poodle bears, though, right?
Yeah, hopefully they're asleep. No, if they show up in the snow, I'm just gonna scream like a girl and give myself up. Throw my ankles behind my ears and be like, "Get it!"
Wow.
I'm too old to be running from you. All right. Well, we love you guys. Hugs, cuddles, and kisses.
Kisses.